have you been in Korea?
I've been in Korea since 2018. I applied to come here in 2017 through a program for Sungonghae University.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's kind of like a more political school, and it's a little bit more religious. But it's like
never
on the
heard of it.
outskirts of Seoul. Like here's Bucheon,
Yeah.
and then like it's right here, like near the outskirts of Bucheon. It's like around Onsu Station.
Oh, I know where Onsu is. How
Yeah.
did you even find out about that university?
Actually, it was kind of like by fate because when I was in Palestine, I really was into like Korean music, Korean dramas.
Yeah.
And then in the beginning, I didn't really know anyone who liked these kind of things because it was like really early, like around 2011 or 2012. I was like getting into like K-pop and like Girls'
Those are
Generation.
The best era of K-pop, let's be
Yes,
honest.
It
Yeah,
is, honestly,
it
it is. Now, I don't even listen to K-pop that much anymore. I
It's
think
also probably because you live in Korea.
that is true. Like
Yeah.
now I find myself trying to like listen to, for example, Arabic music or English music or
I feel so validated right
and like
now.
I'm like, okay, when can I have my next Arabic meal? I'm gonna cook at home.
Oh my goodness, that is so true. Even for me, like I used to be like the biggest K-pop fan when I was in the States.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Korea, and now, I mean, there's a plethora of reasons why I don't listen to K-pop, but the biggest one is I live in Korea.
Yeah.
I want to be close to my culture now, like Kenyan stuff, African like music, African food. Like I just want to be like closer to my people, because you leave your house, everything is Korea.
Yeah.
I mean, which is not bad. I chose this life, obviously, but girl, I understand.
Yeah, and that's
Very
why, like,
validated.
even from Palestine, sometimes, like, I bring home, like, different plates and cups so, like, I could
To
have that
remind you.
atmosphere at home in my own apartment.
Yes, literally me too. When I go to
Yeah.
Kenya, I bring back foods and stuff from Kenya because I was like, I just want to, feel like I'm still part of my culture, even though I'm in somebody else's culture in this
Exactly,
country. Yeah,
exactly.
completely understand.
Because I
Right.
think a lot of people, what they do when they first come to Korea is they kind of lose their identity.
Facts.
I think that they start trying so hard to fit in that they kind of lose that authentic part of themselves. And I
Yeah.
can say, like, I'm guilty of doing that to myself too. And then one day waking up and I'm like, why am I trying so hard to fit in? Like, why am I trying so hard to change my color when...
You're already unique enough by
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly,
Yeah.
definitely.
No, same thing happens to me. I think we all, like people who've liked K-pop and K-drama as much as we've liked it in the past, I think you have this dream of coming to Korea and being accepted into the culture because you already know so much about the culture. And that, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way.
No,
you're probably like,
you're
"What are you
doing well.
talking
No, no,
about?"
no. I completely agree with you.
Okay, so you like had this thought of like, I know so much about Korea, like I'll be accepted, and then you come to Korea and you're just realizing like it's just better to be unique and like be authentically yourself. And if they like you, they do. If they don't, so be it. Like, what are you gonna do?
And honestly, if you are not acting like yourself, you're gonna attract the wrong people. So
That's a word. That first year I was in Korea, worst crowd around me. I had like
Yes.
terrible people around me.
Yes.
That's a word.
So it's
Girl,
like
that's
you
a
really
word.
need to be careful, like how you're acting and like keeping your true identity. Because if you're attracting the wrong people, you're gonna get into a lot of problems that you just don't want to be in.
That's yes. Girl, I feel you. I feel you. Like we're deviating so much from the conversation, but I completely understand.
I don't even know the direction of the conversation right now.
Okay, I got it. Let's go back a little bit. So you were talking about how you really liked K-pop and K-drama while in Palestine, right?
Yeah.
But you had already mentioned that you found this like political university that you wanted to go
Yes.
to. How did you get there?
How did I get there?
Yes,
Okay.
there.
So basically my friend, she is like kind of an activist and her dad is as well.
Yeah.
And so she's also really obsessed with K-pop and K-dramas. And at that time, like we met each other in college through the like both of us liking K-pop
Right.
and both of us liking K-dramas. And
Yeah.
we even started our little club where like people would find out that we're listening to K-pop in one of the classrooms. So then like they would come and join us. And we even did like these things where we'd try to make our own like Korean food in the classrooms.
Oh my God,
Or
that's
like
so
bring
cute.
something over like, oh, we got ramen. Let's eat it together, you know?
Yeah.
But then like afterwards, she was like, hey, I heard about this program. Do you want to come? And I'm an English literature major. I've never really done anything
Okay.
political.
That's why I'm wondering how you got there.
Yeah. But she's like, let's apply together. And I'm like, what? I've never her, she's like, you want to go to Korea, right?
This is the way.
This is the way. Let's go.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Fine. I can do anything that I put my head to.
Fact.
So we both applied, and then we both got accepted with full scholarships.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we didn't have to pay for like our tuition. We didn't have to pay for our books. We also didn't have to pay for the dormitory. The only thing we had to pay was getting on that plane to Korea.
Which is like nothing compared to tuition and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then like
That's
even they
crazy.
gave us pocket money. So
Should apply to this school too. Pocket money on top of that
yep. I think they give us like 400,000 won per month. Yeah.
I mean, it's not enough, but
it's not enough,
but as a student who doesn't have to pay rent or utilities, that's a pretty good amount of money.
and as a student who probably can't work a part-time job, it's necessary.
That's necessary. That 400 was definitely necessary.
That's why, like, beforehand, I like made sure that I was working 2 jobs, and I was trying to save up some money so I can take it with me.
Yeah.
So like when I get there, I could enjoy Korea first
full
before I
experience.
jump into
Yeah.
studying
Yeah.
and everything.
that was literally a sign for you that you were meant to be here. Then
Yeah.
a full scholarship.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, it's crazy that both me and my friend applied, and we both got
got in.
accepted.
You were ready. Korea was ready for you guys.
It was ready for
sure.
us.
Did you meet this person in Chicago or in Palestine?
In Palestine. So
Oh,
I
wait.
met her in college.
So let's go through the journey. Backtracking a little bit. Let's go through the journey of how you went from Palestine to Chicago.
So basically, I was born in Palestine, but because of the situation was quite bad there, my dad, he wanted to find a way to make means ends. So he decided to go to the US and work there. But that was before I was born. And so like he already had kind of like American citizenship.
Okay.
He married my mom, they had me, and then they moved together to the US, and we kind of like just grew up there for like 10 to 12 years, I think. And afterwards, my dad was like, I'm getting homesick. So, like, we're going back to Palestine. Pack your stuff.
Bye, America. Wow. Do you remember the time that he told you that you guys have to, like, go back to living in Palestine?
When he told us we have to go back, it
Yeah.
was like the biggest shock. Like, part of me was kind of happy because we had previously went to Palestine for vacation sometimes in the summer.
Yeah.
And like when you go somewhere for vacation, you only have a good impression of it.
Of course.
So like your relatives are really nice to you, and everyone's so sweet
Yeah.
and like always so welcoming.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, it's okay, but like I need to leave everything here. And even though my parents sent me to a Saturday school to learn Arabic and like speak
wow.
Arabic well,
Kudos
it
to your
was-
parents, by the way. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kudos, I don't know.
Wait, is your Arabic not good?
My Arabic is good. I just think that it got better when I moved to Palestine.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there's really not a lot that a school can do that living with people could do
That's
as
true.
well.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, they tried.
Yeah, they did try.
I'm trying to help you. Okay. Curious parents, I'm trying here.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so you ended up moving back, and did you live in Palestine the whole time until coming to Korea, or?
No, actually, like at one point I wanted to travel. It didn't matter where I was traveling, so I did like an exchange program in Germany.
Oh, okay.
And then I found myself in Germany looking for anything Korean.
Because you still like loved Korean culture.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, there's a bibimbap shop right over there. Let's go eat there.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
there's a Korean market. Or, there's like a street, like night market thing that they were doing.
Yeah.
And like they were selling different types of Korean food, like tteokbokki, which was really expensive though. Like the prices when you buy Korean food in European countries,
Even in America, it's so expensive, and it doesn't taste the same.
it doesn't, no.
You just feel like you're being scammed, to be honest.
I didn't mind being scammed back then.
You know what? When you don't know, it's okay.
Yeah.
When you don't know, it's okay. But then you come to Korea, you live here, and then you go back to like Europe or America, and then you're just like, oh, it doesn't taste that good, and it's really expensive.
And then, like at one point, I really had the idea, like, oh, if I could travel to Germany, I could travel anywhere. And like, I think my parents kind of, they're the type of people who don't want to travel to a country that they don't know the language. So for them, like me talking about Korea was really scary.
Yeah.
Especially with the concept that like North Korea and South
right next
Korea.
to each
And I'm
other.
like, but we live in Palestine and there's Israel right next door, you know?
Bro. Bro.
North Korea and South Korea, is it that really
Yeah.
scary?
Yeah.
You know? So in the end, like my parents, they were not convinced. They did not like the idea of me going to Korea,
Yeah.
even though they were okay with me going to Germany because we have relatives in Germany. It's like wherever the relatives are, it's fine to travel.
Yeah, because it's safe for you if they're safe, type of thing.
Yeah.
And you can also have them as your contact.
Yeah,
Contact
definitely.
if anything happens.
Like, oh, like if anything, here's the number of your uncle. You can call him whenever you need anything, or you can go
Yeah.
stay with him.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
But in Korea, it's like you have nobody that we know here.
Yeah, and it's like the language is completely different.
Even
Can
the
you
writing
even
is
speak-
different.
Yeah,
Even Arabic is different, but like Korean is completely different too.
Yeah, definitely.
Sheesh. I understand your parents' worries.
Yeah.
To be honest. So you ended up coming to this program. Did you accepted the program, right? To come
Yeah,
study.
yeah, I
How was
did.
that? How was studying at the college?
It was quite difficult in the very beginning because, like I said, I'm an English literature major, but then suddenly I'm like studying. It was Wait, what was it?
International
It was
relations?
like inter-Asian NGO studies.
Oh, I couldn't have even guessed that if I tried.
Yeah.
Inter
Inter-Asian NGO studies.
Asia NGO studies.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It's basically you're studying about the relations between Asian countries.
Oh, okay.
But then at the same time, you are learning about NGO work.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. I was a political science major, so I think I would have liked to learn that.